You ever notice how every president campaigns like they're auditioning for Schoolhouse Rock? I will respect Congress. I'll follow the Constitution. I will work for the people. And then the second they sit in the big chair, it's like Game of Thrones with executive orders. Suddenly, they're no longer president. They're basically America's mix between a monarch, a mascot, and a Marvel superhero. One minute they're kissing babies, and the next they're drone-striking weddings. And the media still covers it like it's a halftime show. We pretend it's all checks and balances, but really it's the political version of, don't worry, babe, I'll only drink one beer, and then suddenly the Oval Office smells like a frat house. The founders didn't design a king, they designed a referee. But somewhere between FDR's fireside chats and Trump rage tweeting at 3 a.m., the referee put on a jersey, grabbed the ball, and told the rest of us to sit down. Executive creep isn't subtle. It's not even creep, it's a full-on jog. We went from George Washington setting the humble example of 2 terms to modern presidents ruling by executive order like they're dropping patch notes for America. This week in version 2.0 of Your Freedoms, masks are in, pipelines are out, and drones are back on the menu. Here's the dirty little secret. Executive power creep isn't a glitch. It's the software. Every president, red or blue, adds just a little more juice to the office. Lincoln suspended habeas corpus. FDR stacked the court. Bush wrote the Patriot Act fan fiction. Obama perfected drone delivery before Amazon. Trump declared himself a one-man wall, and Biden governed by executive order like he was speedrunning SimCity. The parties scream about tyranny until it's their guy with the crown, and then suddenly it's essential leadership. And Congress, they don't stop it because it saves them from actually doing their jobs. It's easier to scream on Fox or MSNBC than to legislate. So both red and blue hand the keys to the Oval Office and then act shocked when the car ends up wrapped around the Constitution. Think about it. Executive power today is like your neighbor who borrows your lawnmower, and then your truck, and then your wife, and somehow convinces you it's all for your safety. It's not checks and balances anymore, it's checks and blank checks. Congress doesn't legislate, it writes strongly worded tweets. The Supreme Court pretends it's an umpire while calling balls and strikes with a blindfold on. And the president, he's not a commander-in-chief, he's a commander in convenience store because every crisis is an excuse to expand aisle 6, unlimited executive power. Every president says, I need this emergency power just this once, except somehow every emergency is permanent. Patriot Act, still here. National emergencies, half of them are older than TikTok users. Hell, we're one press conference away from a president declaring a national shortage of common sense and ruling by decree. You don't need a civics degree to see the scam. You just need the common sense of a Texan who knows a rattlesnake when they hear the rattle. Here's the kicker. Executive creep only works because the old parties love it when their guy is in charge. Democrats cheered when Biden ruled by Sharpie to undo Trump's Sharpie. Republicans cheered when Trump ruled by Sharpie to undo Obama's Sharpie. Meanwhile, Congress is on vacation, the courts are asleep, and the people are told to just clap louder. This isn't checks and balances. It's a bad improv troupe where nobody says no. Real liberty means power stays close to the people, local, accountable, boring. Boring government is freedom. Exciting government, that's tyranny with fireworks. This is why a constitution rewrite isn't just a cute academic exercise. It's survival. Power should flow outwards, not upwards. Presidents aren't supposed to be celebrities with launch codes. They're supposed to be caretakers with limited authority. Imagine if governors, mayors, even local communities had the ability to govern without waiting for a federal emperor to tweet permission. Decentralization isn't chaos. It's insurance against empire. Because here's the truth. Every time we let another president scoop up more power, we're not protecting democracy. We're just fattening the next king up for slaughter. And last I checked, this country was founded to shoot kings off of their thrones. The founders feared a king. What they gave us was a president. What we've turned it into is a monarch with a Twitter account. And unless we rewrite the rules, the next executive won't just creep. They'll sprint straight through what's left of the Constitution.